This visual explainer teaches one blueprint pattern that appears across UE5 games: event, check, response. We will use a goal area as the example, but the lesson is a mental model, not a recording of nodes being created. By the end, you should be able to read a simple overlap interaction from left to right. An interaction needs a detectable area. A box collision component can act as a trigger around the goal. It belongs to a goal actor and has a size and transform like other components. Its collision settings must allow overlap events with the player. The trigger is invisible during normal play unless you deliberately visualize it for debugging. On component begin overlap is an event. It fires when another object begins overlapping the trigger. The event does not automatically mean the player reached the goal because many actors might overlap. It provides information, including the other actor, that the blueprint can inspect before deciding what should happen next. The next step verifies that the overlapping actor is the player or otherwise allowed to activate the goal. A cast, tag comparison, class check, or interface message can provide that decision, depending on the project. The important beginner idea is not the exact node. Never treat every overlap as a valid player interaction. After the check succeeds, choose a clear response. Change the goal color, show a completion message, play a sound, reveal an effect, or disable the trigger so it cannot fire repeatedly. Start with one visible response. A small, testable action is easier to debug than several effects triggered at the same time. Blueprint wires carry two kinds of meaning. Execution wires define when nodes run and in which order. Data wires carry values such as the other actor, a Boolean result, a color, or a reference. Read execution flow from the event toward the response, then inspect the data values that each check needs to make its decision. When nothing happens, verify the chain in order. Is the trigger in the correct place? Are overlap events enabled? Does the event fire? Does other actor identify the player? Does the check succeed? Does the response target the correct component or UI element? Testing one link at a time finds the broken assumption faster. Keep this full pattern. A trigger creates an event, the event supplies data, a check decides whether the interaction is valid, and a response makes the result visible. The same structure supports pickups, doors, checkpoints, hazards, dialogue areas, and goals. You now have a beginner mental model for reading many blueprint interactions without memorizing every node.